everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ciara, and please do remember, if you do not like what I say, how I say it, or why I say it, then please do feel free to click off this video and go about the rest of your day in peace. And so I'm back again with a very fun and different kind of pick a card here, because this pick a card is going to consist of two different sections. So section 1 here, with this top row, we're going to be discussing how do they feel about you romantically. So again, if you want to focus on a particular person, or again, thinking about your future spouse, your soulmate, just how are they going to feel about you romantically? It might even be like the first romantic impressions they have of you. We'll see what goes on. And then on the second row here, we have the spicy addition to this reading, which is how do they feel about you sexually? So what is the sexual attraction, the sexual chemistry like? The only catch with this particular reading is that this second section will only be available through my Patreon because of the content that is within this particular half of the reading. I will only be posting it to Patreon and not publicly to YouTube, just because of YouTube's rules and regulations. So if you want the spicy section here to go along with your safe for work section here, essentially, please do check out my Patreon link down below and go to the Love Witch tier, because that is where this section of the video will be available. In addition, you will get access to all the other various exclusive pick a cards that I've done on my Patreon, as well as artwork, the Pisces Twin podcast, all kinds of extra goodies just by, going on that one tier and getting access to this half of the video. So again, please do feel free to mix and match these groups as well. If you want to stick with a particular line of the readings and kind of build off each other, that is totally fine. Or you can mix and match. You may be attracted to, pile 3 for the safe for work section. You might be attracted to pile 2 for the not safe spicy section of the reading. So again, it's going to be really interesting to see how each one of these readings builds off the other. And I hope that you guys kind of enjoy this different way of doing the reading. And again, if you are interested in that spicy section, definitely do check out the Patreon link. So with that said, let me go ahead and introduce you to the piles here today. So for the safe for work section, about how they feel about you romantically, we have pile 1 with pink calcite. For pile 2, we have aquamarine. For pile 3, we have howlite. And for pile 4, we have bumblebee jasper. For the not safe for work section, we have pile 1 with carnelian. For pile 2, we have larmar. For pile 3, we have selenite. And for pile 4, we have goldstone. So again, I tried to have them kind of color complement each other so that you know which piles are which. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into your reading here. All right, for all of you who picked pile 1 here with the pink calcite, we're going to go ahead and dive into how it is they feel about you romantically. So we have tarot, we have oracle cards, and we're just going to see what comes up. So for your tarot, we have the moon card. We have the 3 of cups. And we have the 9 of wands. So I definitely get a sense that for you guys, this particular person, how they feel about you romantically, it snuck up on them. I feel like they weren't necessarily expecting it, because I feel like this could definitely be a person who is in your friend group. They have a deep sense of friendship for you. But again, it turns into romantic feelings because they realize just how emotionally deep that you reach to them on a soul level, and that you can kind of see through their bullshit and into their deeper psyche of who they are. Because, we have literally the moon card here, which is the moon, it's Pisces energy. So it's this deeper spiritual bond that has happened here. With the 9 of wands, I feel like you have been with them through some ups and downs as well. And they really admire that you are somebody who will stick by them through the hard and good times as well, and to keep that fight going and to keep working at the love, because again, you're starting off with that foundation of friendship, and that's what really matters for them, for sure. They like to celebrate, they like to have fun, and they need romantically that connection of friendship first in order to build on to and create like the love feelings, so to speak. So let's see what else we have here as well. So we have love will keep us together. We have I am frustrated with you. And we also have I can't get over you. So this could even be somebody that you have, whether it's happened now or maybe in the future. This is somebody that obviously you've been involved with before. So again, it could have just been involved with as a friend or maybe as a past lover before. But it's like, they're the type of person, yes, they can get frustrated really easily because, again, you challenge them, but that's also what they admire. They need that challenge in order for them to keep evaluating and keep growing each step of the way here. And it's like they know and they understand that love is what is like the glue here to keep everything moving smoothly. And they can't ever forget about you because, again, romantically, it's like you, again, touch that part of their soul that nobody else has. So it's like nobody else can match up to that. So that's why it's like they'll never be able to release that kind of bond. It's just going to always be there for sure. So we also have here, we have higher power. Yes, definitely. They feel that deep spiritual connection here. And like, even like your guides are like definitely watching, the moon energy is very prominent here. We also have like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. So yes, it could definitely be that you guys have differences, which is where like that frustration can come into, but it's also like a matter of, they will definitely work to understand your likes and your wants, and you should do the same for them. Because again, those similarities and that understanding, again, it's like the basis of friendship. Even if you guys have different views, you find that common ground and those similar likes and interests to build upon to keep the relationship moving forward. You also have forgiveness here. So yes, definitely one of you or both of you could get very heated when it comes to, again, what you're passionate about, what you are about. So it's like being able to say you're sorry and to mend the bridge, because again, you have that basis where like, again, they know that there's only one of you. They'll never get another person like you. So it's like they're willing to really work at the relationship is what I'm getting here. So we had this particular card come out, also says, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Exactly. This is how they feel about you romantically. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit more into these particular cards here. We're going to start off with that higher power card. And see, the essential meanings here are conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. And not only that, but also this is somebody who romantically will commit to a relationship with you. And again, work on it, even through the bad and the good and the dumb. Like, again, I get the sense of like really silly arguments, and frustrations, but again, you always find a way like for them to mend it. So the relationship message here is it's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with your higher power called God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. Recognize that your partnership with Spirit is your number one priority. The appearance of this card also indicates that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. Yeah, so this is, they so recognize that you are their person to help them spiritually evolve, which is why it's like even when you have those moments, they're willing to forgive and to mend because of just how deeply they feel and just how important that connection is. And again, it started from this place of friendship and mutual, like attract like. So on that note of the like attract like, let's talk about that particular card as well, because I've actually never pulled this card from this deck. So the law of attraction states that you need to be in the vibration of what you want to create. Love will come to you more readily if you surround yourself with love and easily find things to love about your life. Take a moment to think of the many things you love. Use your imagination and visualize a word in which you can manifest your heart's desire. Try not to seek out whatever it is that you wish for. That is the challenging aspect of the law of attraction. Act as if what you yearn for is already here. Give attention to or waiting for what you are longing for. Sends a message to the universe that you don't possess your desire, and you will magnetize not having it. A fairy holds an image of herself that holds an even smaller image of herself. The smallest image could be associated with your inner child and what you have longed for in your life. You attract to your life things that mirror your thoughts. This would explain why the fairy is holding an image of herself. Fairies symbolize the magic that life has to offer. This is a card of hope and a reminder that magic is readily at hand when you shift into a place of positive patience. So I also feel like, this person, they're definitely going to manifest you. You're going to be manifesting them. And again, there is an aspect here of the deeper subconscious. So you guys might even connect. If you haven't already met this person, you might connect via dreams or again, subconsciously. And again, the thing that they like is that you can definitely reach that deeper aspect of themselves. And you can see, again, what they kind of keep hidden in some ways. So let's also look at the forgiveness card and see what that has to say for your relationship. So someone may have left you or hurt you deeply. You're still suffering the emotional effects of this betrayal, but now is time to move on. So clearly, yeah, you guys can have, because you can see them, and again, they might be able to see you on that deeper emotional aspect. And again, the moon can represent those aspects that we like to keep hidden, which means like the shadow aspects, the things we don't like to admit about ourselves that are maybe flaws or challenges for us. They can see it. And so when you guys fight, it's like, it can be really fucking harsh where it's like, it hits. And again, it could be, you got to be careful with your words. I feel like when you guys do get into a spot, because you can really deeply emotionally damage them with your words and your actions. So just be aware of that. I'm going to also read you the feng shui tip here, which is place a pair of rose quartz mandarin ducks in your living area to create a happier environment and assist forgiveness and release of past sadness, heartaches, or loss. If you are single, these happy ducks can create an environment which attracts love by dispelling negative or jealous energies around the home. Also with this forgiveness card, it says letting go of the past, closing doors, sorrow, heartache, or unresolved issues. So again, it's all about, I also feel like you kind of serve a purpose for this person romantically and just in life in general, as a friend, as a partner, of helping them overcome their own emotional insecurities. And again, those deeper subconscious aspects that they might want to hide from, you can help assist them in healing those things let me rephrase that. You're not healing them for them. You're helping to draw out the light to them so that they can heal them themselves and encourage them to, be the best version of themselves. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some final messages for you. And again, if you want to know how this person feels about you sexually, in addition, definitely do check out my Love Witch tier on my Patreon, because that is where that half of this reading is going to be. If you watch the beginning of this video, there is a second half to this reading, which covers, again, the sexual chemistry, the sexual feelings this person has for you. So if you want the spice, go check out my Patreon, because YouTube is not very loving to the spicy stuff anymore, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and see what your additional messages are here that you need to know. Maybe how this person is feeling, maybe what they're going through right now. We have luck. A sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor. Excellent time for networking. Again, networking, friendships. Change. A change of residence, partner, career, or job is on the cards. You're restless and in need of a change, and that is exactly what is coming your way. Friendship, see? A friend needs your help. Your kindness and excellent counseling skills will put them back on track. So again, if this person is already around you, they're in your friend group, maybe you already have an inkling of who they are, they need assistance, and you can bring that to them. And again, that love and that friendship you show them and you continue to show them is going to have it blossom in their heart as something more. So we also have travel again coming up. Long distance communication will open up your life. Exciting experiences for singles and career advancement for others. We have communication. A reunion could bring love or rekindling of friendships. A lucky win seems likely, and you have luck. And again, we have that message of I can't get over you. So again, this might be somebody that you've already dealt with in some capacity. We also have reflection. Friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger or become more. Okay? And then we have intuition, the moon card, obviously. Trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. So you have a lot here about like changing career or changing residence. So I don't know if that is something you guys are going through right now, but very interesting. So yes, that is what I'm seeing here for how they feel romantically about you, or how they're going to be feeling romantically about you. And again, if you want the sexual half of this reading, it will be available through Patreon. So definitely do let me know how you like this type of reading. And if you have any suggestions for future pick-a-cards, definitely do let me know. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. All right, for all of you who picked pile 2 here with the aquamarine, we're going to go ahead and dive into, again, how they feel romantically about you. If you did not watch the beginning of the video, this reading has 2 parts to it. So this part is, again, how do they feel romantically about you? If you want to know how they feel about you sexually, you're going to need to go to that Patreon link down below, because that is where that half of the video will be. So we have tarot and we have oracle. We have tarot, we have oracle. I went backwards there. But let's go ahead and see how they feel about you. So we have the Queen of Cups here. We also have the 6 of Cups. There's all that emotion. And we have the Ace of Wands. Ooh, fiery passion, dude. So how they feel about you romantically. So they definitely feel a very tight bond. I mean, this could even be somebody you knew in your childhood, or you guys grew up in the same place, or you have the same sort of background, kind of like growing up. And they romantically, how they feel about you is that you are somebody that they can rely on, definitely emotionally, that you're somebody who brings out the light in them and makes them feel young again, like, so to speak. Or again, you bring out that inner child within them, which they really enjoy, because it reminds them of, again, what they used to love so much. Because this is somebody I feel like they can get very caught up in their emotions. They could be a very emotional person, and they may even like suffer from things like depression or anxiety every now and again. And you help to, again, soothe them and be that listening ear for them, because again, you yourself are very intuitive and empathic, so you can relate to what they're feeling, and they really appreciate, and that's what lights the flame of passion in them when it comes to you. They're very, very passionate about you. You spark their creativity as well, because again, you unlock that inner child within them, which connects to their, not only relates to their creativity, but again, you also spark them sexually, which also lights up their creativity and their magic. So yeah, this is definitely a group where I'm very curious to know what the sexual half of the reading holds for you. Because yeah, there's definitely already a lot of that happening with something like the Ace of Wands being present. And they want to start a new beginning. Like, again, you just spark that for them, because they might have gone through some very harsh relationships in their past. They could also definitely be very willing to start a family, to have children, because they do very well with children. So let's see what else we have here. We have let's start over. And we have, wow, you are beautiful. So they definitely think you are just absolutely gorgeous. They love how you look. They love how you smell, how you carry yourself, how you sound, like everything about you. And it's like, yeah, they want to start over. And it's not necessarily that, like, this is saying that this is like an ex or something like that. No, I feel like they just want to start over with their life again. And they want to be excited. They want to go back on track with their dreams. And they feel like you are somebody they can do that with. And that's, again, the deep emotion that they have. We have exchanging gifts. So literally gift giving might be part of their love language. So that's how they tell you that they love you, is by like leaving you little presents and things like that. And we also, oh, you guys got an additional card here. We also have regeneration. Yes, they see you as their regeneration, as their rebirth. You bring the life back to them. You bring that spark back to them. And that is absolutely wonderful. We have choose love as well. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. So yes, I feel like they've gone definitely through some very harsh things, whether it was romantically or in their childhood, where, you know, love could have been definitely denied them, or they just went through a lot of harsh breakups and stuff. But so it's like, when it comes to you, though, you inspire them so much that they want to make that choice again, to put themselves out there. And holy shit, what was I saying? We literally got the family card here as well. So yeah, they could definitely be about wanting to build a family with you. We also had this particular card come out, which is, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow with faith. Exactly. You are their new path. That is what they see you. You are like their angel, is what I get. The vibe off here. So let's kind of dive into some of the other cards we have here. So diving more into card 27 with exchanging of gifts. This is saying the central meanings are the law of giving and receiving, currency, trade-offs, weighing the cost, determining value. So relationship message: love is an exchange of life force energy between two beings. It grows exponentially when it's reciprocated. So that's really important to them when it comes to romance, is actually receiving all that they give. They are very much a giver romantically and emotionally. But I feel like, again, they've struggled in past relationships where they've gived and gived and gived, and they never received enough back. But you are the person where it's like you give back just as much as you receive too, and that is something they appreciate like immensely. So you must give and receive in order for love to flourish and abundance to flow between you. Spirit wants you to start accepting all the blessings waiting for you, as well as offer the same gift in return. Open your heart and allow it to be filled. Let love in and let it flow out of you too. Love is truly yours today. And then we have that card 46, which is talking about essential means of rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. The world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what losses occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. Exactly. And then we have our choose love card, which is card 21. And it says, you are constantly making choices. When you choose love, negative feelings have no place in your heart. Telling and retelling a negative situation will not heal it. Surround the situation in love. Choose to see your responsibility and focus on love. This card relates to your perception of your world. Do you blame your environment for what is going on in your life? The culpability could include your fate, your belief system, your life experience, or your parents. And again, I feel like these are all things that this person has gone through. Regardless of what has or will go on in your life, you always have a choice. It may not be easy, but choosing to love and be loving is your best option. You are in control of how you feel. The silhouette of a woman's face is a backdrop to the various images and memories. You can decide how you remember the events in your life. If you wish, you can reframe your thoughts to find love in all situations. And lastly, before we do our additional messages, let's talk about that family card. So this is card 15. So with it, secret worries about a family member, harmony being restored, good news, and travel likely is just kind of like some general stuff about this card. And the relationship message is The aura around the family with this lucky star is dynamite for bringing in new members through births or marriages. Renewing of existing vows will rekindle the sparks of an existing relationship. Extremely busy times for you and your family, and you'll be heavily in demand. You love your family, but this burden may lead to a buildup of resentment as you struggle to find time for your own needs. Children especially want your attention, and family members in general are much more demanding than usual. Remember to give yourself some small breaks through indulging in some time for yourself. Otherwise, you'll likely burn out and your energy levels will suffer. However, the card suggests that you'll be greatly rewarded within the next 12 months and realize how truly loved and lucky you are. It's also an excellent time for singles within the family to fall in love, as the extra sparkle of the lucky star will attract personal desires like never before. You'll want to be around people you hold close to your heart. So obviously, if this is somebody you haven't met yet, you might meet them within the next 12 months. Obviously, yeah, family is very important to this person. Whether or not they grew up in the best family situation or not, they want to build in the future a good family. So the feng shui tip here that I'm going to read to you guys, because it might be useful, is a rabbit is a potent symbol of fertility, gentleness, nurturing, and love. A bejeweled one with a glamorous, glittering gems adds abundance, riches, and wealth. A perfect feng shui item to enhance the love and energy of the entire household. Each family member touching the rabbit should make their wish. So, let's go ahead and pull some final messages for you guys. Ooh! Oh, that almost fell behind my thing. That would have been bad. All right, let's see what other final messages, maybe about, again, what this person is going through, or just generally what you need to know for the future here. Oh boy, we got a lot. And literally the future card came out. All right, one last one. Okay, thank you. So, let's go ahead and see what we got here. So we have communication. So a reunion could bring love or rekindling of friendships. A lucky win seems likely. We have surprise. A disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. An invitation could bring love to those searching. We also have sunshine. The sun is shining on you. Career and business growth. Fabulous communication in relationships. Communication is really, really important for this person too. Expressing emotions, talking about how you're feeling, like that matters a lot to this person. We also have wisdom. To focus on the past is to lose the future. Heed advice from older person, which will allow you to move on. We also have future. You may travel or host an overseas traveler soon. Either way, great social fun awaits. We also have opportunities. A stranger is about to change your life. Exciting times and plenty of action, plus a special family reunion looks likely. Interesting. We have care required. Guard yourself against deception and be careful of making foolish mistakes at this time. And lastly, love life. Affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. So those are all of your messages here. So again, if you want to know how this person feels about you sexually, definitely do check out my Patreon link down below. Go look out for the Love Witch tier, because that is where that other half of this reading is going to be. Again, YouTube is not a big fan of the spicy content anymore. So again, all that spicy content is going to be focused on that tier on my Patreon, where you guys can get, safe access to it. So with that said, I thank you all so much for joining me here for this reading. And of course, let me know if you have any suggestions for future pick-a-cards or content in general you'd like to see more of. And I will see you in the next one. All right, for all of you who picked pile 3 here with the Howlite group, we're going to go ahead and see about how they feel about you romantically. And if you did not watch the beginning of this video, which you should, there's also a second half to this reading that is how do they feel about you sexually. But in order to find that half of the reading, you're going to have to go to my Patreon link down below to the Love Witch tier. So jumping into this, let's go ahead and see how they feel about you romantically. And we got a great card coming out first and foremost. We have the Ace of Cups. We then have the Fool. And we have the Six of Wands. You make this person feel so victorious. You are like their holy grail. You are something that they've been searching for a very long time. But this is also a person romantically where it's like they're not a conventional romantic person, so to speak. They like to switch things up. They're very rebel-like. They're being ruled by this Fool energy of Uranus, which is Aquarius energy. So they don't like just the traditional stuff. This is somebody who they really like experiences with you. And that is what builds upon this love. But you are somebody who just like overflows their cup of romance and excitement. You spark them definitely creatively, and they like to come up with new and exciting ways and take risks and try out new things because they like to watch your reaction to things. And they want to see that spark in your eye. There's just something about when your face is lit up with joy, when you're excited and you're having a great time, that just puts them like at so much ease. They're over the moon when they see you like that. And they're willing to surmount any challenges with you for sure too. They're like going to be your biggest cheerleader when it comes to supporting you romantically. And they never want you to feel like you're lacking of anything is also what I get. But this is also a person, just as a warning, where it's like, again, they're not going to be about the typical conventional relationships. So they might not be somebody who is like, oh yeah, I want to put a ring on it, like in this traditional sense. It's like, they want a partner and they like freedom, they like room to breathe, especially in their relationships, but they want that connection, that deep bond with you for sure. But again, they might not show or they might not do it in the most conventional of ways, just as a warning, if that is something that you are expecting or you're wanting. So let's see what else we have. I think you are out of my league. We also have I miss you. And we have reach out to me, please. Oh, yes. This is somebody who it's like they might not admit it, how much they want you to like come to them or talk to them. They might be a little bit shy at first or something because they might be kind of off doing their own thing a lot. But it's like, and again, it could be because they're afraid to approach you because you seem so out of their league, but you are like that again, they put you on a pedestal for sure. Like you are their high ideal. And again, that's why it's like when you decide to show them affection, when they please you, it's like it is everything to them. Because again, they deeply want that bond and to be with you and to experience everything. That's like their high to them. Like I get a sense of a little bit of like a adrenaline junkie almost from this particular person. It's kind of funny. Let's see what else we have. Thinker, card 44. So that might be significant as a synchronicity number. Yeah, they can definitely be caught up in their mind a little bit. Again, I feel like they can have this tendency to build things up. And again, they might even be building up, like trying to approach you. It's kind of funny, but they're very deep and philosophical. They like deep conversations. They like their mind to be stimulated. They like exciting things. And again, you provide them with that too. We also have new love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. So yes, this is somebody you could literally work with. You might be going to school with. And yeah, they're just like, they got their eye on you for sure, but this is definitely a new love. This is not somebody that you've ever really known before, unless it was like a past life connection. But again, they might be kind of holding back approaching you because they're just trying to like, again, they have this impression that you are like not going to be interested in them because they're kind of eccentric. They're kind of different, and maybe they are worried about something like that. We also have wish. Yeah, look, wishing upon a star, like the Aquarius energy is very big here. But yeah, it's like when you return. So I think the key here for you guys when it comes to this person is you need to make the first move. You need to approach them because yeah, like they have deep attraction for you and they like you a lot and they always miss seeing you and talking to you and they're always thinking about you. But they might just kind of hesitate sometimes to make that leap of faith. like the Fool might also be like, the Fool energy represents them so much, but sometimes, again, the negative aspect of the Fool might affect them, where it's like they're afraid to make the risk or take that leap. So it's like you kind of have to give them the push, and make the first move, and then it's like a wish fucking granted. They're, again, over the moon. And then we have this particular card that came out, which is embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. That's how they feel about you. You're their missing piece. They literally miss you. That's crazy. So let's talk about that card, 44, the Thinker. So let's see. 44, 44, 44, 41, 42, 43, and 44. So essential meanings are strategy, being analytical, and logical. Yeah. So the relationship message: love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work. And should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy, no matter what. In this case, the facts are the facts. So that might be also a part of why they're kind of thinking you're out of their league, is because they're worried that you guys won't have common ground to, relate on. But it's like, again, the common ground is definitely there. Especially that love for adventure is what I'm getting. This is definitely going to be a very victorious love relationship also. I'm just going to say that. So then we have that new love card, 26. So, this is a longer one. So, everything has a season. Get ready for someone special is now in your life. If you're in a relationship, there is a burst of fresh energy coming into your partnership. This could also mean fresh enthusiasm in a place of employment or a wonderful opportunity that is coming your way. You may feel like you're in a rut. You may have closed your heart to possibilities or opportunities and feel that there's nothing new or adventurous out there for you. The most wonderful promise is that each day comes as a new beginning. Put the past behind you and look forward to the energy that is coming into your life. Find ways to change up your routine. Look around you and engage with those you meet with an open mind and spirit. Try to learn something new about the people in your life. Enhance your chances of making new connections by engaging with the positive people you already know. Initiate interactions and social gatherings. You never know where they might lead. Exactly. You need to initiate it with this person. Because, again, I feel like they're holding back a little bit. It would also be good for them to initiate it too. And I'm not saying that they won't possibly initiate it, but again, there's a sense here of thinking you're out of their league. Shooting stars falling into the hands of a whimsical young fairy. Stars can symbolize ideals, success, good fortune, luck, destiny, and achievement. Falling stars are about making a wish. Are you fucking kidding me? Or setting an intention around something you want to bring into your life. This may be a reminder of a time when you welcomed new things into your life. Can you remember the excitement you felt when you were venturing into something new? And that's just like the feeling I get. This is how this person feels about you. You are not only their wish granted, but it's like they just have so much excitement about you and in your relationship together. It's like, just yes, like they are so pumped. Which is why, again, when you guys are apart or whatnot, it's like they will just miss you. They'll miss the shit out of you. So let's talk about the wish card. Card 26. So, with this energy. So, generally, this is a wish will come true in the near future. Be realistic in what you wish for. So, the relationship message is a magnificent time is ahead. Have you been daydreaming about marriage? Perhaps having a baby or becoming a grandparent? Or even just meeting a new lover? Your dreams can come true now. Yeah, this is so a new love for you. So feng shui tip here is to help manifest the power of the wish card, place it in the right hand side of your bedroom. Or I would suggest maybe like drawing a star and placing it in, if you don't obviously have these cards, draw a star and place it in place of this card. Place 2 red candles by your bed and using a pin, scratch your desires into the candles and light them for a few hours each night. Say a prayer or affirmation before blowing them out. This ritual will help manifest your desires and increase the chances that your wish will be granted. Basically, what you're doing is candle magic. And especially using like the color red, I mean that is, or pink, would also be good for manifesting love. So yes, like obviously working some candle magic would definitely be beneficial for you guys. So let's go ahead and pull some final additional messages for what you need to know, maybe what this person is going through or how they feel. Let's see, what else do you guys need to know? What else do you guys need to know? Can we get a few more cards? And just, oh shit. Oh, okay, that's good enough. That's a lot. Oh boy. A lot of chatty energy here. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Oh my god, it's such a chunk of cards came flying out. Oh boy, alright, let's rapid fire. Surprise! A disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. An invitation could bring love to those searching. Intuition. Trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. Twists and turns. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the window, or as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure you get lots of rest to cope with all the upheaval. We also have planning. Now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. We also have difficult times. Be on your guard against chaos as unforeseen perils or emotional upheaval are foretold. That goes hand with that twists and turns. Burnout. Your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, dentist, and health professional and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Always important. Reinvent yourself. A transformation is taking place. Enjoy a new lease of life. We also have change. A change of residence, partner, career, or job is on the cards. You're restless and in need of a change, and this is exactly what is coming your way. We also have love. Love is in the air. A great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. We also have opportunities. A stranger is about to change your life. Exciting times and plenty of action, plus a special family reunion looks likely. Then we have also luck. A sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor. Excellent time for networking. And lastly, we have romance. Love is set to sizzle. The chance of romance is high for those seeking a connection. Yeah, so new love on the cards for you guys here. And that's absolutely fantastic. So that is everything I'm seeing here for this half of the reading. Again, there are 2 parts to this reading. So this was, again, how they felt about you romantically. If you want to know how this person feels about you sexually, definitely go check out my Patreon link down below. You'll find that half of this video underneath the Love Witch tier. So again, if you're interested in knowing the spicy details, definitely do check that out because unfortunately YouTube is not big on the spicy details anymore. So with that said, thank you all so much for watching. And of course, if you'd like more pick-a-cards, if you have any suggestions for topics you would like me to cover, definitely do let me know. And I will see you in the next one. All right, for those that picked the 4th and final pile here with the Bumblebee Jasper, we're going to go ahead and see, again, how they feel about you romantically. Please do keep in mind, if you did not watch the beginning of this video, there is a second part to this reading that has to do with how they feel about you sexually. But the only place to find that half of the video is going to be via that Patreon link down below. So, jumping into how they feel about you romantically, let's go ahead and see what we have. So we have the Hermit coming out. Oops, when my lights just decided to take the swan dive. We also have the High Priestess coming out. And we have the 2 of Wands. So definitely I get the sense that this person, they have a deep spiritual respect for you, as well as you are definitely somebody who they connect with on that spiritual sense. They see you as, again, a goal. They admire you. You're somebody who's almost like a mentor to them, or again, generally you just inspire them. They definitely see you as their spiritual other half. But again, this is somebody who's going to stick with you through thick and thin. 100%, but they might be a little bit shy. Or again, they might be very slow to reveal how they feel about you. They might be kind of keeping just how deeply they feel for you under wraps, because they could be also like very much like you think that they're just kind of focused on their own thing or just working on their goals, but they're also really, they have their eye on you and they really want to help and support your goals as well. And again, that might be how they kind of show they love you, is through acts of service. More so, making sure that you're taking care of yourself, checking in on you, again, assisting you when you need assistance. And it could be that you guys are very intuitively charged with each other. Like, you guys can almost read each other's minds. Again, they like how you, again, spiritually interest them, if that makes sense. Like, you guys can have very deep, philosophical and conversations like that. And that is what sparks them. They like to be mentally stimulated, and that's what you give them. So let's go ahead and look at more of the cards here and get more information. So, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Yes, they can get very overwhelmed easily because they can be a little bit of a perfectionist, I get the sense of. We also have, if you let me, I'll take care of you. So yes, they very much want to take care of you as much as you take care of them. Haha, see, exactly. I'm spying on you. So this is like also a little bit of like Scorpio energy coming out here, because again, they're very much like they're watching you right now. They observe, they calculate, they're gathering all the information, but yet they won't say a fucking word. Like, it's very funny. They're so about that. They will be the type of person who's gonna stalk your social media for a while before they ever send you a message. So again, like Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe Pisces. I don't know, this is just kind of the energy that I'm getting off this particular group. So yeah, it's like they also, when it comes to their emotions for you, again, romantically, it could be very overwhelming to them, and that's why it's like sometimes they can get tongue-tied. They don't know exactly how to express it because they're not the greatest at expressing their emotions sometimes, is just what I'm getting here. It's like, but they really want to take care of you. Their love language is acts of service. Like, they want you to be so relaxed. They don't want you to be overwhelmed, so they're very much about taking on too much responsibility sometimes. Oh yeah, look at this. We got clean it up. Yeah, they might be the type to like, and again, it might annoy you at first because you don't understand it, because it's like you think maybe they're nitpicking you. I did mention Virgo already, didn't I? You think they're like nitpicking you, like if they come into your house and they start like dusting or rearranging things or cleaning up things, and it's like that's just their thing. Again, they're trying to take care of you. They're like very, I don't know what the word is I want to use, like motherly, like I don't know, like it's very funny. I find this person funny, because how they express their love is just so kooky. And again, to other people, to most people, it would probably annoy the fuck out of them, because it's like, God damn, you're being nitpicky, or why are you moving and cleaning around my shit or stuff. And it's like, and you might, again, it might annoy you because they might like rearrange your stuff, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing rearranging my stuff and touching my things? But then you're like, oh, wait a second, like they actually made this make more sense, and like, wow, this is actually easier for me to navigate now. And like, even though you don't want to admit it, it was actually really helpful. I don't know. This person makes me laugh. Like they got some really funny, kooky quirks about them, for sure. But that's like part of their charm. Or again, maybe it's like you have kooky quirks, and maybe that's what they like about. Maybe you both are just two quirky people. I don't know. It's funny. Miracles and blessings. Everything has its gift. So they know, they appreciate. Like, they're very appreciative. Like, that is definitely, they see value in things. They see the value that you have in all of your talents and all of your gifts, and they want to celebrate that. But they're not going to do it in an overly showy way. They're not, like, going to throw a parade for you. It's like, they're the type of person that's going to be more undercover, where it's like, somebody else will be throwing you the parade, but they're the ones who suggested it, if that makes sense. We also have proposal. Fuck. So yes, this is somebody, when it comes to, yeah, that is so this person's energy. Like, they don't fuck around. Like, if they are gonna fall in love, if they're gonna be serious, they're gonna be fucking serious to the end. So it's like, yeah, if this person has their eye on you and they fall in love with you, it's like, yeah, they mean business. They mean all the way to the, walking down the aisle, however you want to put it, putting a ring on it kind of situation. I feel like they're just like, I get the sense that they have a very sneaky, like, little smile, like, smirk, like they'll just, like, most of the time you can't tell. I'm getting so much information from this group. So I feel like most of the time this person comes off like Spock. Okay? Like, again, like, straight up, like, if you're familiar with Star Trek, if you're familiar with Spock, Spock comes off as, he's Vulcan, although technically he's half Vulcan, half human, half Vulcan, as very, like, cold, kind of calculating, computer-like, straight facts, whatnot. But if you watch the original Star Trek, fucking Spock is amazing, because he's the sassiest motherfucker on the fucking bridge, okay? Like, seriously, when he gets sassy, it's like, oh, you don't have emotion, bitch? Sass is an emotion. So that's just how I feel this person is. Like, they're the type where they'll do something, and then, like, where they think nobody is looking, they'll have, like, this funny, like, little, like, smug, I don't want to use the word smug, but, like, very self-satisfied smirk on their face, because they know they did something good, or, like, they're very proud of themselves, or they're very pleased with your reaction or whatnot. Like, that's just how this person's vibe goes. It's very funny. But we also have this card here. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Exactly. I feel like this is a good lesson for the both of you, because I feel like this person can sometimes, they can have troubles, just accepting things as they are. Kind of not, they can be, again, a little control freaky or perfectionist sometimes. So this is like a good lesson for them, but you help with them with that as well. Okay, so I know I've rambled on a lot, and we haven't even, like, read the messages from these cards, so let's do that now. So, card 21, with the clean it up. So let's see what it says for the love message. So the essential meanings are getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. So time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours, to clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. So yeah, cleaning house is a big part of, like, what this relationship is about. It's about you guys mutually working together to release burdens. And that's what, again, they know that. And that's how romantically, like, I know it's such a weird way to explain romance, but it's like, yeah, that's like what you help them with, is like cleaning house. You might literally do a lot of that with this person, or I don't know. It's so strange. This person is just a very different person, especially when it comes to how they express their love. It's very different. So let's talk about card 13 here. And see what its message here is. So, miracles and blessings. You drew this card because there are many miracles happening in your life right now. The angels are asking you to look at how things are. Look again. You will find that your life is filled with miracles and blessings. Reflect on who you are in your journey to this point. Recognize and accept the blessings that have occurred in your life. Situations that were not ideal brought their own gifts and lessons. Your existence began with the spark of a miracle. Continual blessings and miracles continue to show up in the smallest of ways. Be willing to receive these gifts. An ethereal goddess with flowing hair reaches to catch a leaf from the various leaves floating near her grasp. Hair can represent thoughts or reasoning. Check in with your self-talk and beliefs. Are you open to a miracle? Be ready for the unexpected. And I feel like this person will be very it will be very unexpected how they approach you, because it's just like, holy shit, wait, you're interested in me? Like, because again, you're not expecting that. So, lastly, before we pull our additional messages, let's talk about our proposal card. Ooh. So, a romantic or business proposal, sizzling vibes for romance. So, obviously, the relationship message is sensational time for commitments and strengthening in all relationships. Singles could fall madly in love with someone, and marriage proposals are more than likely if this is what you're hoping for. Although, if the person proposing is not the one who sets your heart aflame, don't rush into anything. It is likely the universe may send someone entirely different, so keep an open mind. And that's so how this person is. It's like, if they are giving you attention, if they are like wanting to take care of you, if they're talking to you a lot, again, they mean business. That's like, there's no question. They are very serious about you romantically, to the point like they've already said it in their mind, like, yeah, this is somebody I could see myself marrying and spending the rest of my life with. So the feng shui tip here is purchase a cheap bling ring and wear it to bed each night. Make a wish for love as often as you can, as the ring represents unity. You could also tie red ribbon around 2 champagne glasses and place on a bedside table for added luck in love. Absolutely fantastic. So let's go ahead and pull our additional messages here. And again, I want to remind you, because I got a feeling this person, they definitely have some unexpected kinks, and they're very unexpected when it comes to the sexual energy, because I feel like it probably is a lot more potent than you realize. But again, if you want more details on that, definitely do see the second half of this reading over on my Patreon through the Love Witch tier, where we get into all the spicy details about how they feel about you sexually. So, and here are our final messages for this reading. So let's see what is coming out for you guys. Let's see. So we have twists and turns. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major life changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure you get lots of rest and cope with all the upheaval. I just saw 333. We have assert yourself, go for what you want. The time is ripe for soulmate connections. Birth of a child, also likely. Yeah, this is definitely a soulmate. Like, the red string of fate is definitely around you too. We have health. An excellent time to start a exercise program or diet. Many new friendships are on the horizon. That's how this person might come off. They're like, oh, they're just a friend. But really, they have their sights set higher romantically with you. Signs. Your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. We have romance. Love is set to sizzle. The chance for romance is high for those seeking a connection. We also have love life. Affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart, as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. We also have luck. A sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor. Excellent time for networking. We then have surprise. A disappointment will be followed by a pleasant surprise. An invitation could bring love to those searching. We also have positive work outcomes. Consistent efforts will bring rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. We then have property. That goes so hand in hand with this. A property purchase or sale for many could heed. Sorry about that, guys. My camera decided to cut out right then. But anyway, what this card was saying was property. A property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns in any transaction. So that's really interesting that that's coming out as well. But regardless, that is everything I'm seeing here for this particular pile. So if this resonated, please do let me know. And again, if you want to know about how this person feels about you sexually, then please do see the Love Witch tier over on my Patreon. The link will be down there in the description, because that is where that half of this reading will be. Because unfortunately, YouTube is not a big fan of the spicy readings anymore, unfortunately. But if you guys have any suggestions for future topics that you would like me to cover, any kind of things that you would like me to do here on my channel, definitely do leave those suggestions down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.